Am I in focus? I'm not in focus. This is not in focus. What's going on, everyone? My name's Kevin, aka Toying Around. Welcome to the channel. I am a toy collector, toy photographer, sometimes toy reviewer. I usually do unboxing Thursdays on this channel, where every week I open a bunch of toys to make space and I sit down with a friend and chat about toys. But we also like when there's new reveals and events, such as the one from today, the Marvel Fan First Mondays. And there's some stuff that was revealed and shown, some old, some new. And I usually like to kind of break down, do a section called Dope or Nope with my friends Troy and Jason. And we're going to talk about some stuff we saw today. Troy? Jason, what's going on?
Hello. How goes, everyone?
Why is Jason not talking?
Jason?
He's muted.
You're muted. Unmute.
Well, Troy, why don't you let everyone know what you do?
Hi, everyone. I am a toy influencer. It's so weird to say that, but you can find me on Instagram. That's where I'm mostly active. I usually try to find the SKUs for people when they want to order things from EB Games or Toys R Us. But yeah, you can find me at Troy Collects Toys right over here. I don't know where I'm pointing, but yeah, that's more about me, I guess, or some about me.
Cool. And Jason, what's going on, man? What do you do? Jason? You use words with mouth, make noise. What's going on? No. You were fine a second ago.
You were totally fine a second ago.
Why don't you try to leave? Do the age-old, to fix it. Just leave and come back. If you can do that. Well, we had an awesome event today where we got to see the Marvel Legends team from Hasbro present some new images, some new products, and at the same time, some stuff we saw before, even though unofficially. And then we see some images for future products. And one of the first things Ryan and Dwight and there's a lot of people here in the chat. Let's shout out everyone here first. Thank you for watching here in the middle of the week. Oh shoot, it's only Monday, isn't it? It's not the middle. Oh,
it's Monday.
Early mornings are killing me.
Oh boy.
Your mic is muted, Jason. I just tried to unmute you, and it said I cannot because you muted yourself. There's a little icon in the thing. Go get one of your kids. Anyway, Blake was here earlier. He gave a super chat. Thank you very much, Blake. He says, keep up the great work. I will definitely try to. There's always new toy news and new figures to talk about, so we're always excited to do that. Primero is here. Terrence, he says, hello there. Get your own line, man. Chamba says, let's go. He was hurrying me, even though he's already in the future, so he already knows what's happening anyway. Trevor McGuire, Captain Colonel Collector. It has begun. Mark Rose, Luis Marrero, Winger Lose. He's eating a late lunch and watching. Heck yeah, Mike check. Trevor. Jason, did you try to leave and come back? You've been here the whole time.
Nice to see you guys. Everyone okay?
There you go.
There we are.
I'm here now.
Phil Jones, Jonathan Yeo, and Michael Zillacraft. Currently making a stop motion while listening to you guys. Awesome. All right, Jason, real quick, let people know what you do since you're a little behind. Did you mute yourself again?
Are you muted?
All right. So, first up, the Legends team, Ryan, Dwight, and Dan. Dan, who kind of had similar issues like Jason just now. So yep. I guess we're kind of mirroring what they're doing. We have Jason, he's Dan right now with the connectivity issues. I guess does that make me Ryan just based on placement? But I kind of enjoy watching the Marvel team because they have a lot of that do a lot of these different videos when new stuff comes out, and they just seem very natural when they're talking about this stuff. So like when they're talking about aliens, wizards, and robots as them being the three. Who's the alien? Who's the robot? And who's the wizard? Between Ryan, Dwight, and Dan. You guys listening, you guys watching, let me know in the comments. Send me a message or tag them. Let them know who you think they are. Jason, I can hear you inhaling like you're ready.
I let out a big one because
I can hear you. Don't say I let out.
Now you can hear me.
Hands behind your back. Don't touch anything or like sit on your hands.
Listen, I didn't do anything. It when you went live, I lost all sound.
Oh,
all right.
There you go. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so why don't you? Okay, third time's a charm. Why don't you let people know what you do?
My name is Jason Lapidus. I am the illustrator of Group of Seven Comics, and I make comics and art and that kind of stuff. And I love to collect toys. And I was gonna lay off like a list of AKAs, like I'm Kevin, AKA Toying Around, AKA this, AKA. No, I'm just Jason. It's all good.
All right. I would have been really cool if you did that though.
How many AKAs should I have? At
least 5. At least 5 if you want like a healthy rap career, you need 5.
I know it. Look at me. I have an unhealthy rap career, but I will have 5 AKAs in time for Loki.
All right. Jonathan says, just subscribe. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, if you like what's going on here and what's going on the channel, please do consider subscribing. It all helps, especially when I try to do new stuff instead of just doing the Thursday video every week. We did a weekly recap of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and that was a lot of fun. And I'm just trying out new stuff here, especially like a daily or the day of live to recap the event. We've did that once or twice before, but let us know. Toy Talika is here. Figure Fan Nate, what's going on? So the first thing they kind of touched on, which was previously announced, and they're reminding people, the Walmart exclusive John Walker Captain America is still available. I don't know if it's still available on Walmart.ca. Someone messaged me yesterday saying, "How can you get this?" Because it's not. I don't think it was on the website anymore, but I was able to pre-order it. Were you guys a fan of this one?
Troy, you go first every time, man. Okay, I'll back clean up.
Well, I love this packaging. So this is gonna be the first MCU figure I'm probably gonna get in a while, just because it's a representation of what was in the show, so it kind of holds a sentimental value. So I will definitely be purchasing this. One of the things I really like about this figure, just in general, is that it has that alternate head. We don't see that alternate head in the regular release, and it also has a shield, which you kind of need for the Falcon Captain America, because there's no shield in that,
right?
So yeah,
but the regular one didn't have a face.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, sorry. No.
So yeah, they don't have it doesn't have the alt head or the shield. So you need the shield to go with Sam.
Look at that. That looks great. This head. It's too bad I guess that's why they want you to buy an exclusive, because it does come with this head. I pre-ordered this one just because even like Ryan says in the video, they're super proud of the packaging, and I think it's really cool that it's something from the show translated onto a real life figure. So it's kind of like a little bit of memorabilia almost for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. It's like the token from the show. It's great.
Yeah. I think it's dope. I ordered it. You guys?
Yeah, I ordered it.
It's a dope, and I didn't order it. But I should.
You're the type to have only one figure per character. Is that
No,
correct?
I'm getting that way because my collection got inflated, right? I was getting sort of everything that I loved. Everything that was dope I was getting, and getting all the things I needed to build the baths I wanted and whatnot. But now it's at the point where like the shelf doesn't have any more MCU space. Like Endgame came, and that's the end of my shelf. So I'm culling a little bit one way and being selective with the other way as well. Yeah, it's hard to, like, there you go, like Troy's shelf or shelf unit. I just have one big never-ending shelf of MCU figures. So I do want a John Walker. And I might eventually get both, but I think it's dope for sure. Great figure. Love the unmasked head.
Do you guys want to talk about the ShangChi wave first or the Disney Plus wave?
Let's do ShangChi. I think that's kind of was like a big surprise for everyone. So I know for me, it was a huge surprise.
Do you mean that it's already available, or that it exists? What's the surprise with the wave?
It just like dropped. It on April 25th at literally 12 EST. It went live on every major site and it was pre-orderable, but it wasn't. So Dorkside Toys, it wasn't a pre-order. It was, oh, you're actually buying it. It's shipping the next day. So
Wow.
yeah, that's how crazy it was. I bought the Mr. Hyde figure, just the Mr. Hyde figure, because I'm not going to do the MCU figures, unfortunately. So as soon as that happened, I purchased that and it was sold out in maybe like 10 minutes.
We should have worked something out. I don't want the Mr. Hyde. I just want the MCU, especially with Death Dealer.
Oh
Like,
boy.
come on. Death Dealer looks amazing. So do you want to go through?
Yeah, we could.
Kevin.
Kevin, you're muted.
Yeah, you're muted,
I'm
buddy.
just gonna go through based on how these pictures were saved in the folder because I don't know how to. So I got this new monitor, like second screen over here, so I can see the pictures on that side that's being shared here. But then I have to look this way, and I'm still kind of getting used to it. Let's see. So this is the Walgreens exclusive Katie from the Shang-Chi movie. This is Aquafina and Target in the US. Did they say where it's going to be here in Canada, Troy?
No.
No, they didn't say anything. Honestly, we've been all weekend. Hasbro Canada has been really good and been talking with us, the community. They just said kind of stay tuned for this.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to be an EB Games exclusive. I don't see it. I think it's going to go to Toys R Us, to be honest.
I think historically the Target exclusives have been going to True. So, but I don't know if that's the case for every single one.
Mhm.
This looks cool, man. I don't know anything about her character yet, but I think design-wise, she looks great. I know Cheney from the Toy Migos has it, and he sent me a message, and all I saw was the notification. He's like, "It looks better when you take the dress off," and then I'm like, "Oh my god, what is this guy sending me?" But like, I think you can take off the lower part of the dress, or
Right.
I don't know, and it's like totally posable. There's like sculpted, painted pants underneath, so she's able to hit more poses. I think.
Yeah, I think
I don't know how it
the
works with the skirt on or the dress on.
under is like pants. Who did I watch? I think I watched MCU Collector, who reviewed this, and there's literally just pants underneath.
Oh, is this review out? Okay.
Yeah, his review is out.
But this looks great. I feel like I could army build something like this, and as a result of army building her, I can army build that weird creature that's there. This headless dog, chicken looking like, I don't know, with four wings. People on my Instagram were discussing it before. I don't remember what it's called. It does look like a delicious animal, though.
I think it's a Dajing. Someone
Yes,
said it was a
Nora
Dajing.
from Queens. What do you guys think when this comes to Canada? Dope or nope?
It's a dope figure, but it's a nope for me.
Nope
Really?
for me. Yeah, it's an easy pass. Again, I think it looks great. Things are so much better than they were a couple of years ago with these figures. It's just I'm probably only going to go for maybe 3 figures from the wave that I really want.
Three of her.
No. Like I'm going to streamline how many supporting characters I get from the movie. I've got to play the long game.
Terrence in the chat says dope. Thor Anacostia says nope. You guys in the chat, let me know. You're part of this too. That's why you're watching. That's why this is live. We can kind of get a sense of how the audience feels, how the main population, I guess, I don't know, demographic of collectors feel. Are those
Honestly,
those are words.
all the input is great. So
For sure.
let's hear it.
It looks like her. It looks amazing. It looks like a
it looks
really
fantastic.
good figure. I just want Shang-Chi to fight some bad guys by himself.
Well, I sent the links are on Amazon, Amazon.ca. They're live right now, and I think you can go pre-order those, but not her yet because we don't know where that's coming from.
Right.
I got the whole AIC podcast sent me a message on Instagram. He's like, "Hey, I found an extra set of the Shang-Chi movie figures. Do you want them?"
Nice.
That was on the weekend, and I said, "Yeah, for sure. Send it to me. Send it to my US address. I'll have it shipped up here." And then I think 2 days later, they're like, "Here's the pre-order on Amazon.ca. It's supposed to be coming on the 29th, which is unboxing Thursday. We will see if that commitment will be fulfilled."
That's great. Lucky you.
You sound very sarcastic,
No,
slightly bitter.
I mean it sincerely. I'm a big jerk, so I always sound sarcastic.
Yeah. Well,
But
no, that's what I was pointing out. Yeah,
but I actually like you and everything you do, so don't worry about it.
I think like the ShangChi wave in Canada will be released soon. I just think they have to just press a button and it'll go live. I know that EB Games usually has to wait a couple days because their systems. And I checked yesterday and I called them. And they said it wasn't in the system yet. So I say give them a few days.
I think this is. We spoke about this before, probably because of the movie, the uncertainty about the release date. Like this stuff was ready to go, and then like it was hit stores, and then the movie got pushed. So, there were leaks, and then they couldn't figure out what to do, like when to release it. That's how there's all this crisscross. Chamba says dope, but nope on purchase. That's fair. Plastic Predicament says nope, running out of space in my home. Yeah, I feel that, man.
Yep.
Trevor McGuire says I'll wait until it's $5 at Walmart. See, that's the thing. You never know which wave is going to get this crazy clearance at different retailers, man. But always cool to see more characters.
I have a hunch that we'll be able to get her down the road if you're going to wait a couple of years, especially if there's no rush. But how cool is this? He's called Death Dealer? Is that his name?
Yes. As Ryan says, look at him there dealing all that death.
Wow. What a cool design.
That's actually what it says exactly on the back of the box. Look at this figure dealing death.
I'm glad I don't know anything about the character's background, comics or otherwise, because I'm really just loving the mystery of it.
Look at the detail on this.
Yeah, it looks phenomenal. I mean, this is so much better than these figures used to be even 2 years ago.
Yep.
They're so cool. And it's also that they don't have, like, from a design point of view with the Marvel characters, they can't just rely on things looking like the comics to be good enough. They have to look really interesting texture-wise on screen. And then now that they can do the texture on the plastics, it's like things leveled up so hard. It's amazing.
This is a phenomenal figure. It looks really good.
I would get this if whatever line this figure was, if it wasn't even from a movie I was going to watch or whatever.
Really?
I really like it. I want to know who's under there, but I also don't want to know. It's got all like the good Boba Fett, like mystery, that person of mystery and thing going on.
Mystery. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
So in the trailer, it kind of looks like it's a mask underneath, like a solid mask underneath this COVID mask, right? Is that what it seemed like to you in the trailer, or did it look like face paint?
I did not think about COVID once. It looks like a mask, like a ceramic piece, but not really ceramics anymore. But yeah, like a fabricated face mask covered by a disguise piece of cloth or pieces of cloth for sure.
Yeah, this is really nice.
That sounds like a dope from Jason. Chat, what do you guys think?
So dope.
Roy, what do you think?
This is a dope, but it's a nope for me, obviously, because I don't do ATU.
Wow.
Oh,
Man,
you bought the Build-A-Figure, right?
I did.
I would troop build this one like this.
You totally could have bought the wave and sold this to me.
Same.
Oops.
Okay, then we'd have to fight.
No, you win.
Phil Jones says dope dealer.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why did I get these photos? I don't need a histogram for this. This isn't a video or a photography chat. Terrence says dope. Sonny, what's going on? Sonny says dope. Plastic Predicament says CDC Ninja. Articulated 77 dope. Marcus Yee dope. Dope but nope on purchase for D and D. I already got this, so it's a dope on both counts for me.
I wonder how the QC is going to be. I have a hunch it's going to be better than they ever used to be, where like the orange is going to stay on the orange parts and on the mask it's going to just come out perfect. I'm so excited for this figure.
Yeah,
I wanted to kill all my other figures.
I've seen a lot of reviews with this figure, and it seems like the paint is really clean on it.
Yeah.
So this whole wave is here.
And some more pictures because I'm cycling blindly.
Like he's going to fight Snake Eyes from the Snake Eyes figure, the movie. Wave,
is this for sure a he?
Pardon me. Oh no, it's not for sure he. You're right. I'm leaning into my bias there for sure, but I'm just going to say it because I don't know any better at the moment. I'm okay to play dumb, but like this character can fight other characters from other waves of other toys. Like it's a crossover hit to me. But
yeah,
obviously I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, Terrence. What if it's Michelle Yeoh? She was
What if?
credited, not in the trailer though. We didn't see anything, so it's possible.
It is.
Plot twist. Everyone thinks it's a guy. People like Jason, and it could end up being. Oh, it's that trope that we talked about before, where it's like there's the motorcycle driver, and then like they're doing something crazy, and they're like, "Who's that guy?" And then they slow reveal is like, a lady.
So many times it happens when they wear the full outfits covering up.
Chamba said he's seen someone take off the armor and did soft goods. Marcus Yee says, "Hope we can get something from CJ." CJ, hope you're listening. NYC Figure Fanatic says, "What's going on?" Yeah, you could fight Snake Eyes. They like your idea, Jason.
Thanks, man.
Looks like you just sold them.
I would. It'd be really cool if it is Michelle Yeoh. I just want to see her in the movie. I mean, she's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Those shoulders are pretty broad though, but it could be one of those Phantasm things where they draw the character, Mask of the Phantasm. Back in the mid-90s, they draw the Phantasm shoulders like Batman until they reveal that it's a woman, and they draw her shoulders like Catwoman.
And this comes with the high.
It's a very yellow Wolverine you got there, Troy.
I know. I'm just making fun of Kevin right now.
It's a very yellow Wolverine.
Oh, he's muted again.
Good. Mine's not in the shot.
There he is.
My Wolverine.
Your shame. Look at those black lines on this.
The next one is Xia Ling.
It's so clean. It's super clean. And they were mentioning the deco today as well, right?
It's crazy.
And it's so intricate, and like we've seen intricate details with Marvel Legends before, but like this is like such clean line work, and this is great. So
we haven't even mentioned these are all pinless too.
Are they?
Yeah.
Or she is for sure. Isn't she?
ShangChi wave is
pinless. She is not double jointed, but it goes past 90.
Yeah.
Correct.
They demonstrated it on the air.
Yes.
On the internet air. I think there's pictures of the knees.
I think Death Dealer is not pinless. I think
Death Dealer is not.
Oh, forgive me.
Yeah, so that looks pinless. I mean, like it's great that they're using the new technology on these figures because they're all basically 100% new sculpt on these. So it's great that they could go in, make some engineering changes, and you get some really good articulation. So
awesome. I love the hand with the thumb in like that.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Let me see. She comes with that rope with the little knife at the end, kind of like Scorpion. I tried watching Mortal Kombat on the weekend, and he kind of has the same thing, Scorpion.
You used the word tried.
Yeah, I attempted. I never finished.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to watch Mortal Kombat with two small children running around. They're like, "Daddy, who's that? Why is he like ripped in half?" So no, I did try. I did. So she comes with this accessory. Is it just wrapped around her, or does it come with?
It looks like it's just wrapped around her.
Right. Okay. Cool. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 2.5 extra sets of hands. What do you guys think of this?
Again, it's a dope figure, but unfortunately I don't do MCU, so it's a nope.
And for me, it's a super dope figure, and right now I'm nope on the purchase, but the movie might win me over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm open-minded.
And then it'll be too late.
Maybe.
Next, it is Hong Kong legend Tony Leung, aka Wen Wu, aka
Four more.
the Mandarin, aka Shang-Chi's father. Should I keep going?
You could keep on going.
When you say Hong Kong legend, can you give me some context on that?
He's like a Hong Kong movie. I don't know. He's been around for like decades, man.
He's like a legend in Hong Kong.
Hence the nickname.
Yeah, Hong Kong, aka Hong Kong legend. And it was hilarious when Dwight actually brought out these two weapons on screen.
That was so funny.
Waving them. I have to assume that he bought it for like some sort of reference. I mean, but could you have gotten it with pictures online as opposed to buying an actual metallic set, but that was awesome.
Honestly, I think it's one of those. He's one of those people that just like has it on the wall, like he's had it for years, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. Let's.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I mean, like I know people who like literally buy swords,
Right.
and, like put them on the wall, and like, so it's like it's not uncommon, but I never thought Dwight would be one of those people.
You think he had it, and then one day he was just looking up on his wall. He's like, "Hey, I can add this into." That would be awesome.
It's the movie first.
Movie first. So you have him here. I love the face sculpt. I know a lot of my friends are very excited to get this, and by a lot I mean just my friend DK. You can see he's got his the 10 rings on, and extra hands, giant cane.
It was funny that they didn't. It's not his cane, but yeah,
I know.
That's okay. I thought it was really funny that they didn't want to imply too strongly that the 10 rings around his forearms were the 10 rings of the title, or like the Mandarin rings. As like they're like, maybe they are, maybe we don't know. Like, come on, we all understand.
Yeah, it would have been cool if he had 2 of that weapon.
Yes. I love it as a pivot, by the way, as like we all for how many years thought they're going to go with rings on the fingers. And like, no, some creative person said, okay, no, open your mind to what the word can mean. Look at how rings are used in other, martial arts movies. Like, it's such a great shift because it also plays into, like, think about all the cartoons, all the anime, where the forearm, the punch motion is where the power comes. It's not a finger flick.
Right.
Like, as much as, I love Green Lantern, no one really wants to see action here, but forearm, it's like, it's so powerful and cross media. Like, it's a great shift on their part too. Not
very like
Marvel Legends, but
like Thomas says in martial in Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Those rings, right?
Right. So it ties into the culture too. Like, that's in martial arts. It's phenomenal. Really a great idea.
Wearing those big rings, like, it just doesn't make sense. If you feel like Michael Jordan or Shaq all the time wearing all your championship rings all the time, it just, your fingers would just be all, it wouldn't work.
This is way cooler. Way cooler.
Yeah, 100%.
Way cooler than championship rings? I don't know. Look at all the detail on the freaking costume here. We have these do have pins on the elbows, we can see, and but everything looks beautiful. The knees are pinless.
Yeah, it looks so good. Okay, you're hearing it here first. My hot take: you will see an athlete do their championship rings on the forearm. You will see it in our life.
When they reach 10?
Nope. Someone will do it long before that. They'll either do it with a tattoo, or they'll do it with a metal band. But the relationship between superhero movies, comic books, hip hop, martial arts, and sports is so tight. Someone will get inspired and make that move, and they'll do a band.
Right. Whichever professional athlete is watching this right now and gets that idea, please do credit Jason in the future when you take that design. Chamba says dope. Everyone else in the chat, let me know. Jason, what do you think?
Super dope. Yes, I will. I'll put my money where my mouth is too, and I will seek out this figure.
Sweet. Troy, should I even bother?
You know my answer, so
yeah. Papa Schmitty says, "Be right back, calling my artist." I guess he's getting a new tech. But what did you win? You have to have a championship first. What did you win? Let me know. What team?
Hot dog eating championship.
It's just a long hot dog around your arm.
Anything. Yeah, the Iron Rings and Kung Fu Hustle. I mean, those were so dope. That was so cool.
Here we go. Here is the title character, the main character of the movie, ShangChi, played by Toronto Canadian native. Do I need to say Canadian native? Toronto native Simu Liu. Oh, Papa Schmitty won the 3rd grade spelling bee.
So the alphabet go right around, or just the words? The words that you use to win the spelling bee in grade 3rd grade.
Again, let me zoom in on the detail here on the costume. What is this? Oh, here we go.
Do you either of you guys think that we're going to get a second ShangChi figure with a more sinister or intense expression?
Please, we have to.
I'm 100% sure we're going to get it down the line. Even today, they were talking about how they're going to give us another John Walker sometime down the line.
Right.
So, like, this is definitely something that we're going to see back again. He's probably going to be in an Avengers movie. So
I can't wait. Yes, I'll get this figure. I'm all in on this stuff. I just want him to have a face where he's fighting, as opposed to like a guy that I think is a sweetheart that I want to have a conversation with.
I think with this expression and him holding the bow staff with this expression, it looks like he's holding a giant paintbrush and he's just very calmly painting a mural or something.
Or he's doing his morning warm-ups.
Out of context.
I think why we didn't get any alternate heads for this wave is because they probably did reference photos that they got, and they only had one like facial expression, right?
Yeah.
So 100% sure we're gonna get more expressions coming down the line. Like honestly, like I could forgive this because how good the detail looks from the head down to the shoes.
Oh, sure.
Like this figure is beautiful. Like it's amazing. Like I love those tennis shoes. So I'll give you my honest opinion. It's a dope and a dope. I will probably get this figure down the line, 100% sure. I just think this figure is so good, and we gotta represent our Canadian people. We gotta represent the people that we've seen on the television. Like my good friend Denzel, he actually worked with
Washington.
Watson, but he worked with him on the set of Kim's Convenience, and there's a picture of Denzel holding an umbrella so he could get the perfect photo. It's really funny. So like they have a really good like relationship, and I was so happy to see that Denzel was like able to see his friend on the big screen. So
for sure,
it's
was
so
Denzel a reoccurring character?
No, he's like a production assistant on all these shows. So
that's great.
Yeah, so he gets to see like he's working on the Handmaid's Tale right now.
Right.
So I'm just happy like he's happy like to see
name drop. Name drop all these shows, Troy.
Sorry, name drop.
I know we saw some training montages in the teaser. I don't want to call it a trailer yet because it's just the teaser. But we didn't see Simu in training. Right? We see the younger actor playing him in training. So I would love it if there was another figure wearing a more traditional martial arts training suit with two heads, like an intense face and a yelling face, and we could swap the heads and play around with that. That would
don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on this head sculpt.
No,
it's great.
It's just
like, you're
neutral.
totally right. As a martial artist, he should be more, I don't know, something more aggressive. Aggressive.
Just speaking from my shelf, most of the figures that I have are either standing in straight up like vanilla pose, and like Thor will be holding up a hammer.
Yeah.
But my ShangChi, my Iron Man, my Iron Fist, like they're pulled back. They're ready to go, like standing still as a Spider-Man, with his hands out. So I'm going to have him in that pose on my shelf next to people that are standing still. So I want that face that goes with the pose. And his face goes with the pose in the box.
You know what I like when you said speaking from my shelf? I thought you were trying to say something like speaking for myself, but it was a pun. Dude, you should go grab that Instagram handle right now. Like,
you're so
speaking for my shelf.
AKA speaking
for my shelf. Dude. We're gonna get you there. So dope all around chat. I think everyone agrees. This is a great figure. And I'm looking forward to getting it hopefully this week. This leads into the Build-A-Figure. Did I miss everything?
Just the comic stuff. We've already discussed this before.
Yeah, the comic stuff was revealed before.
Yeah,
this is the Build-A-Figure, Mr. Hyde. Guys, what do you think?
Oh boy, do you know it's when you play a video game and you're free to play, and the nice stuff is behind the paywall?
That's what this is to you?
This is what it is for me. So, like, I had to go and buy this figure separately off Dork Side Toys. $110 later, here we are.
He's great. That's why I'm glad it came with this wave with the movie stuff, and I'll be getting those parts, and I'll I'll be happy to build him. Jason?
I will be selling off my parts.
Oh, are you getting the Iron Man?
Selling off my parts. I am not going to be building. I'm not going to be building Mr. Hyde. I have an attachment to him from when I was a kid. He was in some key Avengers comics where him and the other Masters of Evil beat Hercules almost to death, put him in a coma, which we're getting to. That's the segue for the next thing. So Mr. Hyde is in my Masters of Evil in my mind, but I don't know if I want to go that deep in my Marvel Legends comic book figures where I need to go 80s Masters of Evil. It was like a 15-person team too. Anyway, so I'm going to pass on it. I'll sell off my BAF parts if anyone wants them.
Can you write down your aliases for the end? Trevor says 110 G's. That's 110 Canadian dollar dues. So I don't know what that is. I'm assuming you are in the US. It's probably less than that.
Honestly, I did the cost like benefits and like the benefits buying the figure separate outweighed the buying the full wave. I'd rather not spend 200 plus on the wave opposed to getting it for 110. So, but I will be getting the Iron Man figure, so I'll have that extra piece. So I'll give it to Mr. Toying Around. Yeah, you.
Sweet. That is the end of that wave revealed. Overall, I mean, I already have all 4 figures en route, so it's a dope for me for all of those. But like the Build-A-Figure, I do want to finish it off. Do you remember that comic, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Of course.
Yep.
Where it was like all these literary fictional characters, and he was one of the people. Does anyone make? I wish somebody would make toys from that comic, not the movie.
Right. Well, the comic book stuff won't happen just because it's some more Alan Moore shenanigans.
Oh, he doesn't like this stuff being made, right?
He doesn't want to get involved with anyone doing anything other than just publishing his comics, which I'm not going to speak to one way or the other. But given that they're all
hot take,
given that they are all public domain, all the characters and all the properties, anyone can make a figure as long as it doesn't look too much like, was it Kevin O'Neill, the artist? As long as it doesn't look too much taken from Kevin O'Neill's art, there wouldn't be any issue making any of them. Invisible Man,
right?
Mina Murray, any of them. That was, by the way, one of the worst
Captain Nemo or something
I've ever seen. Captain Nemo.
Yeah.
Like the quick anecdote there about Sean Connery, by the way, was that on his last film? Just putting that out there.
I think it was.
Alex G, his last film?
You know what he passed on to do that movie? No. There were 3 massive franchises he passed on, and then he settled on, I might as well do the next one. He passes on the role of Morpheus in The Matrix. He passes on the role of Magneto in X-Men. He passes on the role of Gandalf in Lord of the Rings. He settles on League of Extraordinary Gentlemen as his final movie. Like, what a mistake. Holy cow.
I heard he was supposed to do Gandalf. Yeah, I remember that.
Anyway, so here we are.
Here we are.
You fools.
Imagine.
Right. Next wave. This is the Disney Plus wave of Marvel Legends, combining 3 properties: WandaVision, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Loki. Loki, which it's not out yet, so he's only 1 figure in this wave. We recapped the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. We just wrapped it up last week on Friday, and if you guys want to hear more of these 3 talking heads talk about that show, feel free to catch that later. Here we see the new Bucky from the show, with new Sebastian Stan head and a brand new, I think they said it was a brand new arm, robot arm with all the gold and the Wakandan arm.
Yeah, he kept calling it Wakandian. I was like, don't you know how to pronounce the fictional country's name? We Wakandan.
Yeah. Honestly, this figure, this is a very hot take. 10 times better than the SH figure art. This looks so good.
Do you remember the first 2, when they just kept making fun of his, does he always just stare like that?
Yeah.
Is that not the face?
That is the face. 100%.
The eyebrows are a little bit like squinted in, like he's scowling at something.
Yeah, this is so good. Like I love how it's like pinless and like it just looks like
everywhere.
it looks like it's pinless.
Yeah, it is.
And like it looks really good. It's like a very nice figure.
It's awesome. It's missing, and I think the character overall was missing in the show weaponry. I think it's like a Disney Plus trying to make him a little more heroic, streamlining him. But like this guy is the guy with the knives and the guns in the comic books, you know, like sniper rifle, something where he's a very lethal and very lethal character, and I like him like that. I like him armed to the teeth, but I get why they're not doing that. So I already pre-ordered. Thanks for that link again, Kevin. But I might suit him up with like outside properties, like a belt and some weapons, and some GI Joe weaponry or something to get him a little more deadly looking. Because I like my Winter Soldier as a killer.
I got some weapons for you. I can print some.
I want a belt though. I got to get a belt and a holster for his hip or his thigh or something. We'll figure it out.
Oh, this is the dope for me, especially after watching the series.
Yeah,
a couple of times. I'm kind of back into movie figures. Troy, did this get you back into the MCU?
Kinda. Like honestly, it's like I really want to buy these figures. I really want this wave. I will go into the figure I actually pre-ordered later, but I gotta say, like this wave is spectacular. Like for a $30 figure, this beats out a $100 import figure.
right.
So it's a dope for me.
Chamba says dope. Yoko, that emoji. I know she thinks this is dope.
Yeah.
Toy Talca has to leave. Thanks for stopping by, man. Or miss, I'm not sure, but thank you. Terrence says SHF just wildin' right now. I think this is dope. This is a great figure.
Totally dope. The other thing I would maybe it's not cool to say this, but I would also maybe mod by putting the white star on his shoulder. I love when he makes that move in the comics to go getting rid of the red star, then goes no star, then adds the white star as like a symbol that he's kind of his mind is clear and he's back on the side of Captain America. And I've always loved him with the white star on the shoulder, so I might put a sticker or something on there. But it's fantastic. And of course, I don't know about you guys, I want to see how the head fits on the other bodies, other previous. I think I have 3 other Winter Soldiers. Right,
guys. Dan, who says everything is dope. So Dan has spoken. I guess that's a wrap. That's it for today. And, no, I'm just kidding. What's going on, Dan? Thanks for stopping by.
I think this looks such like a really good representation of like the actor Sebastian Stan. Like this is probably the most like they even said it was the most like accurate they've got this figure, or
some stubble on there.
Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yeah. So
and, one extra set of hands.
Yeah, this is so good.
I like that. This hand is kind of like the gripping one, but it also has that whole look of him always trying to like get the feel back in his arm, like in this pose right now.
Does the arm come off?
Probably not.
Come on, they got to do that.
Not in the way that we wanted to emulate the show. That would be cool. Like if you could take the arm out from the joint and then plug in a little piece that's just like the stump with the detail of all the circuitry and all that.
That's asking too much, I guess, but that would be so cool.
Well, they talked about this wave and working on specific designs and some designs or the figures being like holdbacks where they don't have the full, they don't know what's happening with the story yet, so they don't know what's going on 100%. Even with the Vision, Dwight said they were making adjustments like pretty late into the process, so that's kind of crazy. But I think this looks pretty good. But what was the one that you pointed out earlier that had an inaccuracy, Jason?
John Walker, U.S. agent. We'll get
there. And this is what you get. This is a box. This is John Walker.
Ooh, there's the inaccuracy. Go back to the picture.
Inaccuracy.
White stripes.
Also,
no
big
stripe.
Inaccuracy. He has a star on his head. He's not supposed to have the star.
Okay.
Yeah.
So U.S. agent doesn't. Well, when you say supposed to, what did he have in that shot in the episode?
He has nothing on his head.
Okay.
I went back to look at it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but he has nothing on his head.
You stop bringing up your phone. It's not working.
Oh,
I know, I always do that.
You did that on Friday. It was just an all white screen. You're like, look at me with this celebrity. Oh, with GSP. Like, never
You
happened.
can see it here.
Oh, that's very clear.
Yeah,
We
that's-
can see it.
There. So he has no star on his head. So that's inaccurate. We all know they need to go back and redo this figure. So
Well, yeah, they're gonna do him down the line.
Right.
But the white stripe,
His homemade shield, right? Because Dwight said they didn't know that
Mhm.
was a plot point in the story, so it wasn't included. And maybe we'll see one later more accurate to Jason's high standards.
oh come on, that's also an easy touch up for people who are comfortable, except for the piece where his abdomen and the crunch is. That's where you have to paint white for one of the three. I think the three white stripes, which is mean there might be some paint rub if you try it on your own. But we'll see.
Dan says he does seem to have this uniform in the show, the darker version after his breakdown. However, it's not the uniform at the end of the show that Val gives him.
Ah, so you're suggesting he wears 3 uniforms on the show?
Was
Does
it
he
just a darker scene?
Like he wears
you know,
Val
I don't
at
know.
the very end. He wears the cap suit at the beginning, and there's the transition suit where he still thinks he's Captain America, but he ain't, and he's wearing a Captain America suit that's a little bit darker. If you're going with that, I will buy in. I'll buy in because I also agree that in his first appearance as Cap, he was a brighter blue, and the action figure is brighter than even his appearance in the show. And this maybe if that's blue or black, if you tell me that this is blue, then I'll buy in. If you tell me this is black and he's called U.S. agent, then we have inconsistency.
right. The paint on the eyes look great. I hope they can nail it on all the units. That's pretty crazy paint detail at that size, like recessed into the eye holes. So for those reasons, let's see what he comes with. No removable gun. Is this one of those situations where you have to heat it and pull it out? Maybe we'll see. No gun, no shield. I don't know. What do you guys think? Dope or nope?
It's gosh, it's a dope figure, but like it's one of those figures that's gonna be redone in like 2 years, and I'm gonna be selling this version for the new one. So
Troy's fire sale. I love it.
I love your fire sale. I've gotten some good
Yeah.
stuff with your fire sale. It is dope for me in the sense that I'm putting my money down on it because I want the wing piece.
Right.
And I want a John Walker, but the more I think about it, the more I kind of want both. But you know, you guys are enablers, and I hate you both. But it's a dope, even though we're having some issues with its potential issues with its accuracy. We can definitely agree that if they're calling it U.S. agent, that ain't the U.S. agent suit. And if they're saying that's Captain, well, what is he? Unless you're going to make the argument that he already is U.S. agent before he goes on that final mission in spirit. So you could say that like he's not Captain America, he's just John Walker, but he's acting as U.S. I don't know. Try whatever you want to do. I'm going to buy
I'm good
that.
with it.
I like it.
I think it's a dope looking figure. I understand whatever
Yeah.
limitations there are in the design process.
yeah,
But the fact that, you know, if there is a possibility that there is a reissue with more stuff, you know,
Yeah.
I'll probably just defer to the Walmart one for now. Next we have, sorry, anything else to add?
Just something else.
All right. Chat thinks it's dope. Marcus E thinks it's dope. Terrence thinks it's dope. That's cool. Dan Who already says everything's dope, so that's good.
Mhm.
We have Vision, White Vision here from WandaVision, and this was revealed a few months back, but now they're showing the whole wave, so it's here again. Quick thoughts on this? There's translucent cape, new cape.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my thoughts really quick on this. I really like this figure, and I really like the translucent cape. I need to see more of White Vision in action before I actually like do a deep purchase on this. So
Deep purchase.
a deep purchase on this. So I'm gonna say it is a dope, but for me it's a nope. There's always hope.
There's always
There's a little bit too much buttermilk in this one for me. I want a cold white, not a warm white. I don't want that thing going eggnog. I want to stay away from it. I want white. like
Interesting.
cold white. For me, that also this suit is a temporary thing. It's like until this is not the not a status quo suit. It's a transition until they figure out what Vision's going to do in the future. I want my Vision to look like the Vision, not the transition Vision.
I got you.
So I'm gonna, because I want the BAF piece, but I don't want to have this figure in my collection. I don't like I don't like the creamy armbands. It's the wrong palette for me.
Mm-hmm.
Halloween costume Vision would have been cool.
Yeah,
it would have been hilarious.
Yeah,
but
this one's a nope for me. But like you said, for the sake of a Falcon without broken wings.
Yeah, we got to give our Falcon the wings, especially
these parts look integral. Like, you need those.
Are you going to talk about the wings as a thing?
Yeah, I think there's some photos later. We can look at that.
And oh my god, I'm into. I want that conversation.
I'm prepared, Jason. Okay, these are official images.
I believe in you.
Ooh. So this is the figure I pre-ordered.
Yeah, I want this. I was on the fence before, but after seeing some more photos today, I'm getting this. This is dope. This is Scarlet Witch, the first appearance of the MCU Scarlet Witch.
I love this figure.
Sculpted by May at Gentle Giant. I saw, guys, go follow. I brought it up before. He's sculpted some of the most awesome Marvel Legends face sculpts in the last few years. For example, the Old Man Hawkeye, long hair head.
Right.
The ShangChi comic one, I believe. The MCU Deadpool, Venom Pool, Bath. That to list his resume. So it makes sense why this head sculpt and the hair and all that stuff just looks fantastic. And the cool thing is she comes with the translucent hands for...
Yeah, that's great.
Yep.
Magic. Looks awesome. What do you guys think of the photo reel?
It's clean. It's super clean. Like everything in this wave, it is a very clean photo reel. I gotta say, if imports are gonna do this figure is probably gonna beat out the import. So
yeah, I mean, if they both have that kind of, because I know a lot of SHF does photo reel as well, but when you look at their face paint, you can kind of see the little dots almost.
Off her nose, please and thank you. We're talking about her face, man. Move the cursor off her face. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Lols.
I was using my hands to do the dots thing. Terrence, guys, very important to point out. Terrence in the chat wants to know if anyone is looking for a Wanda from the 2-pack. Completely unrelated. But yeah, I mean, between this and an import, you'll have more articulation. I don't know what else accessories that they would have, or maybe how they would make the face any better. So yeah, this is probably, is it on par, or you wouldn't need to spend the money on an import figure for this?
Honestly, the import's going to have a lot of accessories, 100%. She's probably going to have that dark holds kind of thing or some more energy effects. But this is sufficient enough. You don't need your Wanda going crazy. I mean, you could do the end scene, but this is perfect. This is great. I love this figure to death.
This is dope. I'm down.
Yeah, dope.
Dope.
I love it. It's not just the translucent hands. It's they're in the little hexy motion too. Gang signs. I don't know how to use this program.
You're doing a good job, man.
Thanks.
Keep up the good work.
Mick Tapper says SH has been messing up on their face sculpts. Chamba says this is import to me. Poor guy. He's in Australia, so everything is an import. Toy Chase, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. What did you miss? Most of it. Half of it. But we're good. We already went through the Shang-Chi figures. Just going through this. Look at these poses.
That's great.
Yeah, it's so nice.
I dig it. Okay, there's a lot more pictures than I had expected.
A lot of pictures.
We'll just keep going through there.
See this? If you look at this is the actual representation of the figure we're gonna get. So, and look how clean it does look. So for me, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like this is actual production figures. Ooh, this figure.
We have spoiler. I guess we could have warned people 55 minutes ago. There might be spoilers, but hey, this is what Sam Wilson Cap looks like from the TV show in the final episode.
He's trying to beat Troy.
I have mine ready too.
I don't have anything. I just have Human Torch.
I thought you were going to pull up Sam Wilson, so I tried to beat you to it. That's funny.
So there's the Build-A-Figure Sam Wilson. There's the regular Sam Wilson cap in the wave. It doesn't come with the wings. The wings are the baff, like the vulture. Comes with a stand, I believe, because they said Ryan was saying how the vulture kept falling over from the previous wave. I don't know what stand he was using, so they made this one a little bit like the base. You can see is a little bit wider, so hopefully it gets more balance. And that's what the bath parts look like. They fold down and then they fold forward. They didn't show how far the wings could wrap around him. Like they showed it going like this. I don't know if you can do the whole shield bullet blocking pose from it. Might not be able to.
I mean, you can get a little bit of movement in there, but I don't think it's going to be like big because
like
it's going to hit each other. So
just like acquaintance, not full intimacy. Just like,
okay,
I know you, bro. Nice to meet you.
It's this kind of hug with the bum sticking out in the back, not too close.
Yeah,
I get you.
Yeah.
So it comes with the stand. It comes with the little red wing with its own little flight effect that sticks into the pack, and he said you can turn it around so it's facing different angles if your Falcon is or Cap is flying or standing in this pose, upright pose. If Reveltech made these wings, either these or the Falcon one, I'd be all in
for sure.
Interesting. Maybe there might be a deluxe set with this in the future. Who knows?
Can you zoom in at all on the port, like on the peg that goes in? We're getting a single peg this time. Back? Yeah,
I think on the video I saw one peg.
It was a one peg, yeah.
So I'm hoping we can even just to get it into that one.
Oh, you mean in terms of the peg?
I wonder.
Yeah, you should be. It looks like the same kind of
thing right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like an owl face right here with the beak.
Yes, it does. It's also a falcon.
It's the same kind of little backpack thing that's on Archangel,
right?
So you could potentially get it in there,
right? Because Sam has the pack for when his wings are not out,
right?
So he does have that accessory too.
Honestly, this pose right there, I love it. Even though
then they showed you can peg in the other shield accessory that has that peg with the rotating wrist cuff thing, because this one doesn't have that. It has these two armbands, which is the magic wizardry they use to. Because okay, guys, if you don't watch the weekly Falcon and Winter Soldier recap, that's fine. If you're new here, how does the shield? They kick the shield and then it just pops onto the forearm. What technology is that? Is that magnets? Is he just such a super soldier that every time they step on the shield and it flips up, he just puts his arm through both of the straps? I don't know.
Idea.
Sound off. Let me know.
So I made a mistake earlier saying that this wave doesn't come with a shield. It does come with a shield. It comes with the shield that hooks, but it doesn't come with the shield that pegs in.
Yeah, you're right. We all thought that's what you meant, though.
Yes.
I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just really glad this guy doesn't come with black pants.
My question is,
out of all the figures we've seen today, most of them have black pants, and I'm bored of black panted figures.
It's true.
So it has the peg hole in the back of the wings set to plug in a shield. But is there a red wing that comes with a peg that you can put there in the event that you're not holding a shield there? Because that's where he would go on the backpack, right?
Regular backpack has red wing. Yeah.
Right. Power down. And the other thing, like, this is cool. Like, you can stand it supports it because it has all the weight moving outwards. But if there could be some sort of telescoping adjustable stand to make him go higher, so he's not just, this is like how far I can pull myself off the ground doing pull-ups. Like, it's only 2 inches off the ground. So If there was like a telescoping stand to get him in more flight poses, especially for a bigger figure like this, you put him in the background of your display. It uses like the upper regions of your shelf.
Yep.
A little bit higher shelf would have been cool.
Mhm.
But it's cool that they made a heavier base one for this to stand. So overall figure and build a figure, what do you guys think?
Oh, it's dope.
It's super dope.
So good.
And this is one of those nice things where, you know, all of our criticisms about the suit on camera is irrelevant. The suit in an action figure looks fantastic.
Mhm.
So I can't wait to get this guy on the shelf.
Yep.
They also mentioned translucent goggles.
Yeah, that's
There's
amazing.
deco underneath so you can see the eyes. I think that's a really cool added detail to it.
Super cool. Super cool.
It'd be dope.
The chat says the shield works based on Marvel magic.
Yes.
It's possible. Like strong vibranium only magnets.
Mm-hmm.
The detail on the shield looks legit too, more than the Worthy Cap shield. I kind of want to buy that roleplay shield. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I can go back to that picture later. And the Monopoly set too. And not the last figure. Second last figure of this wave. This is Loki from Loki. And this is just his. They made a deal about the short tie, which I do enjoy. I think it's pretty cool.
So, just to ask you guys, are these the same arms that we've seen on other figures and same legs and same?
I
His
think
arms seem familiar. The
his
jacketed arms.
Yeah, so the arms and legs and the torso seem like we've seen it before, but this jacket is definitely new in the head.
So, is the torso? Do we think from Claw and J. Jonah Jameson? Is that the one we're talking about here?
I think so.
I'm looking at Peter Parker. Could it be Peter Parker? I don't know. Everyone doing their research now.
I know, I'm doing my research. I'm sorry. 1 second. I can't get it. I think it's the JJJ figure for sure.
Well, what do you guys think of the figure overall? Head sculpt.
Can you imagine being a kid on your birthday and getting this figure? How would you feel? Hey, guy, he's wearing brown, and he's, standing. No weapons. Does he fly? No.
I'll be very honest with you, and I understand like what they had to do, and
Yeah.
they had to base it off concept art. I this is just a disappointing figure to me. I would have preferred if he was in the politician outfit, that one we saw at the end of like the trailer.
That's
Right,
coming. That's
Oh,
coming.
yeah, that's 100% coming. But like, I don't know. I just feel like this is kind of a waste. I feel like every wave has to have a suited body kind of figure. The head sculpt does look really good, but if I were to get this on my birthday, oh boy,
Right.
boy.
The scenario was with if you were a small child and you received this on your birthday, not
a medium child.
But
current
I'm
day.
a
Troy.
child at heart. So if I got this right now as a birthday present, I'd be like, oh,
Okay, I'll put this out there then. Would you rather receive this or the Owen Wilson counterpart?
Owen Wilson.
I wonder. Yeah, I might rather have an Owen Wilson instead of this if I had to choose between. At
You mean
least
like if
like
they
in-
put it in this wave or just the figure in general?
just the figure in general in this wave, but wearing the same outfit from the same kind of scenes. I think I'd rather have the Owen Wilson because he just
Me
do
too.
voice all the time.
Yeah.
All right.
Do Owen Wilson voice.
All right. I
Yeah.
thought there was
No,
a
there's
real
nothing
reason,
more here, dude. Just
something of value to add.
Nope. No value.
That's
This
the
figure does not-
decal on the front, whatever the commission thing is called, it says what's it on the back? Variant?
Variant, yeah.
is the time variant authority? Is that what it's called? Or
I
something
believe
like
something like that. I mean, the head sculpt is all right. It's pretty stylized with the moving hair, but like to know that it's Loki, I mean, and you've seen other images of it. This is a nope for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want
Everything falls apart without this. Marcus E says, "Wow, perfect."
Whammy bangs.
Ah, is there more?
There's so much more. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, oh, perfect. The photo saved the best for last. Well, the one I'm most excited about. It is Dancing Zemo. Well, no, regular Zemo, not dancing variant. And this is one we've seen before, right?
Yeah, we've seen this one before. I think, to be quite honest with this figure, I think it's really cool. But the only thing that's throwing me off is that gold gun. That gold gun just
Right.
what?
So I think it's a comic book thing.
Yeah, it is a comic book. It's literally a comic book gun.
Right.
But like, why is it painted gold? I don't know. Like, I understand that it could be a comic thing, but like,
Yeah.
we didn't see this in the show. Like, don't give it to me.
Oh, wait. I think this will answer your question. Is it a mask that goes over the head or a whole head sculpt? But now that it looks like it's a head swap.
It's a head
Yeah.
swap. Yeah.
Perfect.
Bless you.
It was a
Actually-
cough, but thank you.
Back.
So we've seen this before. We won't go over this too much because I think the general consensus is that this is dope.
Dope.
Well, yes. Yeah, I can't wait for this one. And this is the Walgreens exclusive.
Yeah, we got there. Yeah. Full circle.
Cool. So what do you guys think of the reveals so far? I'm gonna try and pull up my photos from earlier that I should have saved.
Yeah, honestly, this is a great wave. I think it has some really good figures in it. Again, it's based on concept art, and we know that they cannot not work off of concept art. So for getting some of these figures, it's really good. But some of the figures, there's some inconsistencies. But overall, the wave is pretty good. It's a dope wave. If I was an MCU person, I would totally be getting it.
Jason, everything good?
Yeah, man. I think I'm just listening to Troy and thinking. It's all dope. I'm really digging it.
Yeah. So just one thing, someone said they couldn't pre-order the John Walker off Walmart. It's still pre-orderable. Again, me showing my phone. I don't know why I'm doing that. But yeah, you can still get it. Ships June 7th. So there you go.
Very cool. I think your comment about the concept art, they're really close to the concept art.
Very.
Right? They didn't change too much other than maybe they tweaked the John Walker stuff, which we won't know about until down the road if they ever talk about it. But one of the huge advantages to Hasbro being as transparent as they are and accountable as they are, and so present on the internet with so many great YouTubers with great AKAs, they've kind of explained the process a lot, and we understand now. I think as buyers that this is what they go through, and these are the challenges that they have, and we kind of understand their budgetary restrictions with their each wave, and it helps me have much less rage, aka toy rage. Maybe someone already has that. I don't know.
I think I don't know whose interview it was, but they did say that there was a design change for the Thor and Love and Thunder thing. I don't know, one of the characters, and they were able to go in and still change it before they actually went into production for those figures. So honestly, they are tweaking things last minute, and it's great. But like for me, I know that we're going to get the final definitive form a few years later. So
yeah, if it's far off, they'll redo. But I think almost every toy probably has one little minor thing that's inconsistent, but it usually doesn't take away its value. I was so glad they showed that Marvel Universe figure, that little one, 3 3/4. I've got that figure. This is the version of Hercules that Mr. Hyde and the other Masters of Evil, including Baron Zemo and the Wrecking Crew, beat this guy to near death in like 1986. It was a big deal when I was a kid, but I love this figure. I'm very excited.
I'm very happy with this figure here.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not something I'm going to purchase. I can appreciate them going back and doing a classic Hercules, but hopefully this is like a fan channel thing, so I don't have to go and buy this figure for a bath piece. So
who would have thought there'd be 2 figures revealed with open toes? in one show.
I think any Greek mythology type toy I'm down for. I'll buy another Hercules.
Me too. Especially with the
And
big H.
with the big H. It kind of cut off there, and I didn't know what you were saying. It's like, especially with the big, right? Well, I mean, this looks great. I know this is like an artist render.
Yeah.
But are these? That's cool. They put like the pins in there to make it more.
And the veins in his thigh muscles. Oh my god,
it's pretty crazy. There's a huge ab crunch there.
Yeah, it looks really good. And the knees are
like it has butterfly joints. Not sure.
Can't tell from here.
Could be hidden. Hopefully, it is hidden. We'll see. I like this. This looks great. The weapon looks great. So this is a dope for me, even though it's just a render. Troy doesn't care, or Troy's good. Jason says dope.
Big dope for me for sure. Toy Rensu's asking if we think we're going to see Hercules in the MCU, and my answer, of course, is yes.
Yeah,
Sweet.
We know that Zeus is going to be in Thor: Love and Thunder, so why not?
It would find. Well, yeah. Russell Crowe said he was playing Zeus.
I haven't been paying attention to that at all.
Like
Phil Jones says dope.
Yeah, I'm playing Zeus in the movie. Like
he's like, my favorite part of that interview wasn't that he was playing Zeus. He's like, oh yeah, I'm going down to the Disney studio on my bike, and I was like, oh my lord, he's riding his bike there.
Next we have this Johnny Storm Fantastic Four, another render, not a prototype or a painted prototype. It looks like there's butterflies here though, which is awesome.
Yeah. Oh, this is 100% reuse of this figure here.
Yeah,
like
right.
It's like, as you can see, like it's 100. Whoops. Where is it? 100% reuse.
Disagree.
So, yeah.
The feet.
Jason, anything you can tell us about this this costume and this figure?
It's good looking. Just one quick thing is they kept calling them classic, and that is not classic. Classic would be the one that the first wave of Fantastic Four they did already, where they wear the lighter blue with the black highlights or black accents, black gloves, waist, collar. This is from the 80s, right? This is John Byrne's new costume. So this is their second costume, not their classic first. So because the word classic is not a definitive word anyway, you could just say, yeah, but it's kind of classic to me.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, fine. But if I was going to call one thing classic, I would not refer to that one. I would say that is something else. I mean, hard not to call it the John Byrne era, right? But classic is the Kirby. Anyway, I love it. I can't wait to get the team complete for sure.
So this might be like a conspiracy theory that I'm going to put out there, but do you think Hercules is in that Fantastic Four retro wave?
His first appearances are are Thor in style. Like that's where he first shows up. But you could get away with it. I just don't. When I did my math for that wave, I had no trouble thinking of six figures too. Is it six or seven characters
in the Fantastic Four wave?
Yeah,
it's 6.
Well, it's not hard if they're doing those suits. That's really easy to do. And I don't want to say it because we have something else coming up later. I thought that we were. Anyway.
Ooh.
Another army builder that they showed off. This is like a factory test shot with all the different colors.
Right? It's just all reused stuff from the Shield guy from before.
Yeah, basically. I think there's a holster here that's new. Not 100% sure on that, but
if it's removable, then it's new. But the Nick Fury figure came with that strap, and there was a gun on that strap.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, it's on the Bucky Cap body, and it's super like loose and wiggly, that figure. But it even came with that head too as an alternate, so it works.
Right.
I just love it if they gave us like a pack of maybe also 2 generic unmasked heads. Just some random Shield agent kind of blank. I don't know.
Would you guys be buying these? I'm assuming these army builders are still exclusive to Hasbro Pulse only. Would you guys be buying them if they go up there?
Probably not.
So here's my thing. Here's my therapy session of the week. I have an addictive personality, so I get really addicted to things, aka toys. So if I go down this rabbit hole and buy them, I'm going to just keep on buying and buying and buying until I have so much. So for me, I'm going to buy 2 and that's done. So 2
And
to
that's
play.
where I swoop in.
That's where you swoop in.
Or
And then
Jason.
in like 2 years, I'm going to be like, oh, I hate army building. And I'm probably going to sell all of them. So you guys know that I've sold a whole bunch of army builders in the past. So I don't know.
And they showed this Wolverine as well. It was touted to be the hairiest Marvel Legends that they've done so far.
Isn't Sasquatch hairier? But I get what they're saying. I get what they're saying.
So I don't know where this figure is going to go. Again, is this going to be some like program they're going to do like they did with what is it called? They did the variants thing a couple years ago. So like, is that where it's going to go? Like I haven't like I'm not going to lie, we've seen leaks, we've seen where things are going, what we're going to get, and it just doesn't match up with anything. So hopefully it's like a 2-pack. Hopefully it's something. Hopefully we get a good figure out of it. So we'll see.
Maybe it's a fight with Sabretooth.
Maybe.
Yeah, new Sabretooth on a bigger buck. I'd be
Yeah, man.
I know a lot of people wanted on that Omega Red size buck.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
I'm just trying to think of some specific comic battles where kind of like the Kraven the Hunter and Peter Parker black suit Spidey 2-pack like that, but Wolverine and Sabretooth maybe.
Yeah, we haven't really seen any 2-packs this year, I'm thinking.
Right.
So us getting a 2-pack, like we got a lot of 2-packs last year to think about it. So there's a whole plethora of 2-packs that are probably just waiting in the wings. So you never know.
There is that Sabretooth suit that predates the Jim Lee and cartoon version. Where he had fur on the cuffs and fur on the top of the boots.
I think I have that on the Marvel Select
Right.
and it's beast.
Right. So maybe it's that combination. I want to see that new head again on Wolverine, the unmasked head. The ones we've received up to this point, like they've all been sketchy one way or the other. Like they never, for me, they haven't hit the perfect unmasked Logan head.
Right.
So I might just buy it just for that. I want a really good, and no more jokes.
I get you.
You get it.
Also, they in true fan first live stream tradition, they tease another future release with an accessory. And there's this hair dryer. Winger Lou said it's a hair dryer for heating up all your NECA figures. That's what he wrote on my Instagram. That was hilarious. Troy, or do we need to speculate? Or Troy had some pictures for us earlier.
Yeah, honestly, it was kind of funny because like before the live stream was done, I literally sent what this is to Kevin. I was like, we're done. I know what it is.
Yeah, and you did that on the last one too when they showed Excalibur. You had it right away. So guys, make sure you follow Troy Collects. Did you post it? Oh, here.
Yeah, it's right there.
Troy Collects Toys on Instagram.
I don't know, Troy.
and Jason too, I guess.
Know, that's one. The dot is purple. The other dot is green. It can't be the same.
Bit of a reach, isn't it?
I think it's definitely a bit of a reach. Honestly, I think this is going to be a Walgreens exclusive. I think this matches perfectly with their cosmic program and offering they're doing this year. So I definitely see this as something that they're going to do. And if they release this as a standalone as a Pulse exclusive, awesome. I think this is something that we need. We need army builders. We need Skrull army builders. And this is coming at a perfect time when we have the Secret Invasion TV show coming out soon. So bam, Hasbro, you nailed it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. This recreation from the comic. And that's all for the reveals. I believe. Jason, anything to add to this?
To that one, no, it looks good. I'm down with that.
Another thing, there were a lot of cool reveals. Some stuff we had seen already, but we also had a little chat about what kind of stuff we would like to see. What kind of stuff we I mean, we can't expect to get everything that we want every time there's a new event. But what was the stuff that you were hoping to see that you didn't get? I don't know why I'm actually asking that, because we actually have pictures. It's like a talk show where they pretend that, oh, what happened to you? But like they have props ready to tell the story.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Whoa.
So go ahead and talk about it first while I try to fix that.
You want me to talk first? All
Yeah,
right.
you go
So
first.
the question we were gonna say was like, what are some figures you still have in your wish list? So it wasn't what I was expecting today, because my position is that I don't expect nothing from nobody for nothing. So I didn't expect any figures today. But the things I would still love to see, I would love to see an armored up Idris Elba Heimdall figure. That's definitely on my wish list. As much as I love the one they gave us in the in-game wave, that's the one I actually want. In that retro Fantastic Four wave is there better be the John Byrne suited, green skin, smiling, or at least neutral faced She-Hulk, not the monster enraged, roided up She-Hulk, but just a classic one that fits in with that FF specifically. I don't need another Thing figure on the same buck with just a different waistband color. I'm happy with the thing that I've got. I'm happy with the thing I didn't get. I don't need a third thing, put out there just with a different waistband. But I guess if you're going to do it, you're going to complete the set. Anyway, She-Hulk for sure is on my list. I want to see a classic Doctor Strange. And I think that when we keep seeing that, the body that goes with Red Skull and is it Dormammu? It's that looser cloth, not that form-fitting muscle stuff. I think that's a good beginning for getting a good classic Doctor Strange. And given that I'm an 80s guy and I like my old X-Men, I need a Shadow Cat in blue that goes with that hairy Wolverine. So yeah, those are 4 figures that I would definitely love to see down the road, for sure.
Those are all dope. I didn't have time to put this list together because I had to work today. So, but I'm gonna steal Idris Elba Heimdall for my list. I definitely it's been so long. It's just a badass armor in gold, and he's such a cool character. Big sword. We got the other Heimdall, which is I passed on it because I'm just waiting for this one. This is the Heimdall that I want for
totally
for a movie. That'd be a cool, maybe like a Bath or something nice and tall and towering.
Hey, can you guys remind me what happened to him in the movies? He comes with them to Earth, doesn't he?
He died on the ship. When
of course, thank you. I just forgot. I'm
spoiler alert.
Yeah, he died in Infinity War. Thank you.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
All right, let's go to Troy's list.
Mine's a big list. I'm sorry, but
you had a lot of time on your hands.
I did. I came from working out, so this is what I was doing. Honestly, so I'm a big.
That was your workout?
I was on the bike and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, put stuff here. So before I start my rant, I'm a big modern fan. So I love the modern comics, I love modern costumes, but I can appreciate the classic stuff. So this is perfect. So like I could appreciate and I could wish for stuff. So one of the things that we're lacking in this line for me is a younger generation of figures. So Marvel Boy here and Miss America fits perfectly. I know we're probably going to get a Miss America figure when the Doctor Strange movie comes out. Hopefully it could be MCU. But when I first saw that gun, I thought, oh, is that Marvel Boy's gun? But then I was like, no, it's a Skrull. So I'm hoping those 2 figures come. We really desperately need a modern Loki. I love this look. It's really it looks like Loki from the movies, but it's not. So I really like this look. We're big time missing Exodus from the X-Men. Like
who's Exodus?
You don't know Exodus?
I don't know Exodus.
He's a villain. He's a big villain. He's now part of the
scary.
He's part of the Quiet Council on Krakoa. So I would love to see this figure.
He's in the Krakoa Quiet Council?
Yes, he is.
Say that 10 times fast.
And then something that we're probably going to get, but we need this. Me and Jason were talking about this today. We need an updated Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
100%. Like this figure needs to be redone. It needs to have some like actual details and sculpt going in the costume. And we need a long hair version, and we need a good face. And lastly, we need so we could really retool that Jane Foster Thor figure into this Valkyrie. Like I love this look. I don't know if you're reading the modern comics. She's awesome. So I really like these. Hopefully, cross my fingers we get something. But
It
yeah,
seems like a big ask on that one, just because she got wings, right? She's not riding a Pegasus like
yeah.
traditional Valkyrie used to. She actually has the wings, so that means that's that extra piece. And I'm down for it, though. I'm down.
I
for
could
it.
definitely see them not doing it like because of the wings, but I could see them also doing it and not putting the wings.
Right.
So,
When she's landed, do her wings fold up and disappear, or are
she doesn't
they?
have the wings. But like when she flies, she has the wings. When she's on the ground, she doesn't have the wings.
Like they just
Where did they go?
disappear? It's the magical.
So it's something, comics.
Yeah, comics. I'm down with
Vibranium,
that.
or they just go into the backpack.
I think they just go whoop right in.
Right.
Nice.
I'm currently reading Thor, so I've seen her around, but I should take a look and see if what's happening with those.
Yeah, and Marcus, you're right.
Oh.
These wings could be reused for Angel.
That should be on my list, man. I want an Angel in either the red or the blue.
Yeah.
Second Genesis X-Men team.
Oh, I had those from the Sentinel wave. Was it the Angel had was that the one in that wave? The Toy Biz one?
Yeah, it was like the red and blue one.
There was a
Red and
variant.
blue,
One was the variant,
Yeah,
but it's been a while.
it has been
Yeah.
a while.
So these are my picks.
Nice.
Mine, yeah, like I said, I didn't have time to do any of this. Thanks, Troy, making me look good. But Heimdall, yes. X-Men animated series Morph, gotta have it with multiple heads. It's not a do or die, but I do want that. A redo of the original X-Men costumes, like the first appearance.
Yes.
Because there's the box set. I have the box set. I haven't opened it yet. I want it in a raffle. I don't know. It looks okay, but I want like with the puffy snow cotton candy looking Iceman. I don't remember how that one looks, but I want that team in redone, updated as well.
Right.
That would be cool. And like a Aunt May, Uncle Ben 2-pack, just because as characters, and you can use them as civilians, pedestrians in the background of stuff. Or Marissa Tomei, Aunt May.
Oh, that's a good one. Maybe we'll get her
Or
in the
Happy.
movie saga.
Oh shoot! Cancel all of that. I need Wong. From the
Yeah.
MCU, made into a figure. Stop saying Simu was the first Asian superhero in the MCU. Wong was there. He went to get ice cream, but he was there.
When did he go to get ice cream?
I don't know. He was fighting, and then he never came back. Did he come back for the final fight? I remember they were talking about
Yes, and
Ben and Jerry flavors and stuff like that.
he did the whole. What, you wanted more?
Yes, he was there.
Yeah. I definitely need a figure of him now that I see. Once I get into this train of thought, then I'll remember if I had more time.
Right.
So,
Nick says he loves this idea. I only read the comments that are compliments. No, I'm just kidding. Nick, what's going on, man, buddy? Miss talking to you. Yeah, I mean, if you guys, it's just our opinion. I mean, if you saw the event, you saw the event. You know what's going on. You have your opinions, but this is just us talking about it in case you missed it or something. I'd just like to see some of the close-ups as well. But I think that was there anything else?
I have news.
You have news. Look at you.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So I got a DM today from MZ Studios.
It's a direct message.
Yes. So he let me know that the Clone War figures are going to be limited 2 per person at Toys R Us, and that you should be online to pre-order around 8:30 a.m. So
These are very specific details.
So give him credit. He did the digging. If you know us, me and Kevin, I don't know. Jason, are you Star Wars too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Star Wars.
He's offended that you asked that. I
I'm
know
not
him.
offended.
He's like, yeah.
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 So I mean, I'm gonna give him credit. Oh, he's
Hey,
there.
look, he's
There
here.
he is.
He is
Just-
I and I am him.
Just be ready at 8:30 a.m. Pre-order
Cool.
on May the 4th. Yes.
So like I said, links for this wave are up on Amazon. It's on my Instagram. Also, real quick before we wrap up, thank you to Hasbro and Hasbro Pulse for sending me this box of a lot of stuff here from being on the Hasbro Pulse Fan Fest. So that was awesome. Thank you for this stuff. I just got it today, and I will be unboxing a lot of this stuff on this Thursday's episode of Unboxing Thursdays. And I've never opened up a Nerf gun on a live stream, so that's going to be pretty awesome. I'm going to be looking forward to that.
Which of your kids is going to get hit? Never mind. I was just joking.
Yeah, no,
Go for the boy.
The boy. You kids, they're going to learn how to run faster, dodge and duck. So yes, again, thank you very much, Hasbro. Gentlemen, anything else before we go? I think we're at a nice, healthy wrap up time.
Yeah, honestly, like I love what they revealed today. It's great to see we're getting great MCU product out there. I love the new like reveals, and I'm happy that we got that one and only Human Torch. We're good. But I love the depowered Johnny. I can't wait for that wave. Personally, I love what we saw. Keep it up, Hasbro. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very happy with everything too. A lot of fun. The ShangChi figures look fantastic, and I can't wait to get some of those things in hand down the road.
I kind of see how leaks kind of take the wind out of the sails on something like this, when like those are the main attractions, and it's been leaked, and then people are like, "Oh, this is it." Well, maybe if you hadn't seen it earlier,
that's for sure.
You would appreciate this more. I saw a lot of comments were just like, "Oh, I still want this," and like we're talking about that, we want more stuff, but it's not like we didn't appreciate the stuff that was shown today. It's just I feel like, oh, if it's something you've already seen before, I don't know, maybe people feel entitled, like they should have gotten more on time. And they did. They got all those other reveals.
You're being really kind, Kevin.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of reveals, but you have to remember, Hasbro is really good at strategic marketing. Dan and Ryan, you're really good at this. You can't just show all your cards at once. You have to, tease it a bit, and then when it's time, they know we're gonna order it. So for me, I expect less in all these things until they show you more.
Exactly. You can't show all your cards, and if they don't have it, you go fish. Okay, that's the plan. I think that's all I got. It was a great event, Troy and Jason. Thank you for coming on. Why don't you let people know where they can follow you?
I'll make this short. Just Troy Collects Toys on Instagram.
At Jason Lapidus on Instagram is good too.
AKA. You guys know me. I'm on Instagram at Toying Around. I will be doing unboxing Thursdays this Thursday with Yoko and Kyle. There's no shows this week. I don't know if we're going to review anything coming up, but I do have a lot of stuff to open, so please do consider subscribing to the channel and leave a thumbs up on your way out. Check out Toy Migos tonight. Everybody, thank you for watching. Troy, Jason, thank you very much. Thank you to Hasbro for a pretty cool event. I'm looking forward to my ShangChi. All right? Sound good? Everyone good?
Sounds great, guys. Take care.
Have a great evening. Keep toying around. Peace.